All about communities. Eric, Rob, and Sarah are friends. They all lived in the city. Each of them moved to a new home. Let's learn about their new communities. What is a community? A community is where people live, work, or play in the same area. It also can be a group of people that have something in common. There are a lot of different communities. The town, city, or neighborhood where you live is a community. The people at school make up your school community. The kids and coach on your sports team make up a community too. The people who work in your community are called community helpers. Community helpers could be police officers, firemen, doctors, nurses, or mail carriers. Let's learn about the communities where Eric, Rob, and Sarah now live. Eric's family moved to a new home in the city. They live in an urban community. Urban means living in a big city or town. Many people live in the same area. They live in apartments, townhouses, and tall buildings. There are no yards in the city, so kids go to a park to play. People can walk or use subways, trains, buses, or taxis to get around in the city. Some people use cars, but the streets are very busy. There are lots of schools in a city. Eric walks to school, but other kids can take a subway, city bus, or taxi. Many people come from other towns to work in large buildings in the city. There are many places to eat and shop in the city. Eric loves his community because there are always so many new and fun things to see and do in the city. Sarah and her family moved to a suburban community. Suburban means the area just outside a city or large town. Sarah lives in a house and has a yard. She can also walk to a park near her house. To get around, people walk or drive. There are not as many people in her community than in the city. So, to get to school, Sarah takes a school bus. Many moms and dads take a train or drive to work in the city. There's a big mall and places to eat near her house. Sarah loves where she lives because she gets to play in her backyard with her friends and her dog. Rob lives in a rural community. Rural means country or countryside. He lives in a house on a big farm with a lot of land. He has horses, pigs, cows, and chickens. His family grows fruits and vegetables that will be sold at the supermarket. To visit a friend, Rob's mother has to drive him because it is too far to walk. Many people drive to get to work too. There is a lot of land and less people, stores, and places to eat in a rural community. Rob takes the school bus to get to school. Rob loves his new community because he loves to take care of the animals and has lots of land to play on. Glossary. Community, where people live, work, or play in the same area. It can also be a group of people who have something in common. Community helpers, people who work and help the place where they live. High rise, tall building. Public transportation, different ways to get around that can be used by anyone. Example, bus, subway, or train. Rural, country or countryside. Skyscraper, a very tall building in the city. Suburban, the area just outside a city or large town. Subway, underground train. Urban, big city or town.